All my life, I can see how I struggled with being a worrier, of just wanting to know the plan so I could figure out if there was anything that could go wrong. So how could I prevent that? And so anxiety has always been a part of my life, but I don't think I had a name for it. I just kind of put it as like, oh, I'm just a worrier. Like, that's just who I am. And so yeah, I had anxiety throughout my pregnancy, but I just, that was just normal, like normal for me. But after my son arrived, quickly I knew that the anxiety that I was experiencing was not what I had ever experienced before. It was not normal. So I got diagnosed with postpartum anxiety and OCD. Even though one of my biggest dreams had come true, I was a mom and my baby was healthy, and here I was not healthy and I needed to do something to get better. And so when I had my diagnosis, I was honest with just telling people what was going on with me. My best friends or even friends from college that were just texting me, as a new mom saying like, hey, how are you? We're thinking about you. I'm great. Also, I have postpartum anxiety and OCD because I needed people to know. And I think, in a world where we feel the pressure to have it all together, to have a picture perfect family or house or whatever, we don't want to share even an ounce of an impression that we're struggling. I was sitting at the dinner table with my husband and my mom, and I said, I just felt in my heart, I am gonna do something with this. Like, I am gonna share my story with other people and believe that there's purpose in all of this. My son is 3 years old now, and so on the other side, it feels like forever ago. But everything through that darkness that I experienced, I can look back and see how it's made me who I am today. When I was thinking about how I would define hope, I think one of the easiest ways to describe it is to think about hopelessness. Everyone experiences hopelessness because it's the devil's probably one of his biggest tools he uses to go after us. A sense of loneliness, that nothing is going to get better. The opposite of hopelessness would be hope, that we trust that it is going to get better, that we don't know how it'll be better or when, but we believe that there's a way out, that light, it will come, that we're not always going to be in this sense of hopelessness. And that's what is such a great thing about being a believer and trusting in God and knowing that no matter what, we can have hope in the journey that we're on with Him. Just because you've had a hard day doesn't mean that you're back to square one. You can get through it. And I even just think that when it comes to hope, if you can just trust in God and know that I don't know what you're doing, God, but I know that it's going to be good, because nothing that we experience in this life is wasted. God can do something through it. And I think when we cling to hope and the goodness of God and His plans for us, then we can get through the hard. We can get through that hard day, that hard week, that hard season, because truly, we were created with a purpose for a reason, and we just have to cling to that.